I know his valleys and his peaks, but I got the faith of a mustard seed. Lord, give me a sign. I need a sign. God always come through for me. That's my God. Lord, give me a sign. Dear Lord, I know you watching over me, and everything is happening how it's supposed to be. Thank you for them challenges because they strengthen me spiritually, physically, and mentally. Dark times gave me compassion and lots of empathy. I wanted to connect with people, you gave me the tendency. This whole time you was using me to build a legacy. I got one kid but been through 5 different pregnancies. I'm surrendered to your plan. You done got me out some jams. Don't know what you doing now. Later on I understand. Them times that I felt alone brought me closer to you. That's why I give you all this praise, cause I owe it to you. Some people probably think I talk too much about you. If they knew you how I knew you, they would never doubt you. Don't know what I'd do without you. You ain't sent a sign yet, but I know you bout to. Lord, give me a sign. Lord, I got a lot that's on my mind. Everything gon' be fine in due time. Lord, give me a sign. Give me a sign. I've been going through some things, but the flower can't bloom without the rain. Lord, give me a sign. I know his valleys and his peaks, but I got the faith of a mustard seed. Lord, give me a sign. I need a sign. God always come through for me. That's my God. Lord, give me a sign.
There's a season for everything, and a time for every matter under the heavens.
We're hanging around, right?
I had to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because my belief that God was taking me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And
hey, Nikki Nicole, what's up?
Hey, Nikki, what's going on, sis? And I realized that where he was taking me, you know, I had to be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
I say that, and I say that, Jay, right? Because now, when I read my books, right? When I read all 4 of my books, and I read like a poem or I read like a page, and I'm like, did I write this?
You've been listening to the Shade Place Podcast. Ah, yes. Finally.
So so top shelf, I'ma need help cause the flow so hot that it just might melt your face. I outlast, out-rap everybody else, and I beat these beats, booty tang with the belt. I'm sickening, Ernest Hemingway Sam with the scribbling. I'm like Kyrie with the dribbling. I'm a rap junkie for adrenaline. Then again, what I need a middleman for? When I got a flow so dope, it can get everybody high. How did I get so good at this? And it look like I ain't even much gotta try. Me, oh my flow so Godly. You would think I'm castrated cause can't nobody beat this guy. I'm too real, never been CGI. They could never be this fly. I'll never sell my soul to a soul. I gotta keep what's mine. Popo knocking at my door. Now I gotta flee and hide. Every beat I get, I murder. They got me on CSI. Rapping like it's do or die. Rapping like it's you and I. Rapping like Lil Wayne in '09 when he was really high. Rapping like I'm in the sky. Rapping like I'm Killer Mike. Rapping like a coke fiend. Look at how I'm doing lines. Barred up like I'm doing time. Put the beat in a brutal bind. Don't have to cut my head open to see I got a ruthless mind. Okay, I'm
Sometimes life will make you feel like you can't even keep going. But that's when you find out who you are. All that pressure got me feeling like a diamond. All the dark nights, the reason that I'm shining. Through the pain, I've been praying and fighting. And that's what made me who I am. I can't let up, so this pressure I'm applying. Turn my back against the odds, I'm defying. Fire, praying and fighting. And that's what made me who I am. Yeah. Who I am. Yeah, it's for all the times I felt like giving up. Praying on me, weighing on me, and the devil praying on me in my mind, telling me I ain't enough. Feeling stuck, calling to God, I really need your love right now. Since the end, I knew you had plans for me. Now when you see me, I'm a living testimony, and I know you'll never leave me, even when I'm at my lowest. Yeah, I'm living proof. If you want something, then you can do it too. If you quit, then that's the only way you lose. No, it ain't no way till it's through. All that pressure got me feeling like a diamond. All those dark nights, the reason that I'm shining. Through the pain, I've been praying and fighting. And that's what made me who I am. I can't let up, so this pressure I'm applying. Turn my back against the odds, I'm defying. Through the fire, praying and fighting. And that's what made me who I am. Yeah. Who I am. Yeah. Who I am. And when I'm walking through the valley, I won't fear it already. I lift my eyes to heaven, I know you walk with me. I'm a walking miracle through all you brought me. And I'ma keep on walking wherever you call me. This for all the times I feel like giving in. Even when it don't finish, I know it's not the end. Just gotta trust the plan, even when you don't understand. Cause everything I went through, that's what made me. All that pressure got me feeling like a diamond. All them dark nights, the reason that I'm shining. Through the pain, I've been praying and fighting. And that's what made me who I am. I can't let up, so this pressure I'm applying. Turn my back against the odds, I'm defying. Through the fire, I'm praying and fighting. And that's what made me who I am.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My friend, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. My friend, come on in. Waiting on you. You can come on in. How are you?
Hello?
How are you? How are you? Yes, yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. How are
Um,
how are how are you? How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I am great. I am great. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I know you recognize the back, you know what I'm saying? Since where you from, I had to put a backdrop on this joint, you know what I'm saying? I said, all right, you
I
know,
am based in Mobile, Alabama.
hmm and let everybody know who you is and what you do and what brings you here the second time around.
Well, my pen and stage name is Waterfall Adams, as you see on the caption.
hmm
Or I'm a career professional who self-published 2 poetry books, as you can see here. The first one is called The Eclectic Mind of V. And the second one is called Free to Be Thee. As you just saw, those are the paperback versions. There are also ebook versions, and I'm trying to get the audiobook versions together. Hey, maybe even do like different languages of these books. And I'm here to talk about upcoming works. Like my third book is I'm trying. I wanted to get it out last year, but there's still some more things I need to work on the book. Try to get it out this
Mhm.
year or before I die. It's
Oh,
called
wow.
Make Money While Sitting on Your A dollar sign, which is the American dollar sign, two of them.
Hmm.
And I'm also trying to work on my first fiction called Poetry Peril. And I
Hmm.
researched for a true crime book called Clout Killer, and also many more works because certain genres require in-depth research.
Yes, they do. Hmm.
A lot of
I,
in-depth research.
hmm. Okay, so what made you want to start to write these new books? Because you was here the first time and you talked about one of the books. So now we're going to talk about the two books that's to come. So let's talk about the second book.
Yeah, with my second book, what inspired my second book, Making Money While Sitting on Your dollar sign, is a lot of different things. Like my struggles trying to find a so quote unquote regular job and how much like the job market has changed, the difficulties trying to find a job as an autistic person. I'm mildly autistic, and also the 2020 pandemic was an inspiration to this book because oh how much a lot of things that pandemic really changed a lot of things when it comes to like work.
Hmm. Of course. Yeah, okay. Wow.
Yes, it's
Wow.
it
So,
could go ahead, Coach B.
oh no. So what have you learned? You know about yourself during that time when you wrote the book?
What I've been doing myself, I'm doing like other like jobs and gigs like
No.
freelance.
Oh shoot. Sorry about that. Come back, please.
Okay, what you wanted to ask me, Coach B?
Yeah. So, all right. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on as of right now. This phone is acting up. So, what have you learned when you was writing the book? What have you learned about yourself during that time?
About myself writing my books, I learned about I can be in charge of my own destiny. If I can't get a job, create one. And also, I've read mentioned I'm also a spoken word poet, and then I do like micro tasks, micro gigs. I write articles, I book read, I beta read books. Um, I do want to go into like more like acting and maybe like singing, just take different lessons and things, proving
Hmm.
like these different genres I'm writing. Like I have more versatility as a writer and a creative person.
Right. Okay. Okay. And you said that you do spoken word, right? Right. You
Yeah,
said
that's
you do.
correct.
Okay.
Yes, I
So.
have participated in different open mic nights, and I would like to have my own poetry show one day. Would you like me
Mm.
to read one of these poems from one of these books? I'm giving the host his choice. Would you like me to read something from Free to Be V or The Eclectic Mind of V?
All right. Well, can I get a back to back one of each?
Of course.
Okay.
Let's start with the debut. All right, something. I don't know. Let me see what we got here. Okay, I don't know if it's this one is called Fear of the Darkness. Here we go. What is it about the darkness that people fear? What is it about the darkness that people do not understand? What is it about the darkness that people find offensive? What is it about the darkness people run from? What is it
Mm,
about the darkness that people find strange? What is it about the darkness that people find to be a shame? The darkness that I am talking about is the dark skinned people. Thank you.
mm. Wow. So my next question is, what made you want to write that? Like, what was going through your mind when you was writing that poem?
Like fear of the darkness is just like what inspired is like like colorism, you know. It's like it's something like my mother has been through, and also what else? I remember like a few years like years ago, I was watching this documentary about Nat King Cole. You remember him? You heard of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you saw how dark he was, right? It's
Right.
just that back in those days, white people they were like offended to see a man that dark on television. It was like kind of like the early days of television, and the white like racist people they were like offended to see him, I mean, that dark on television. So so he had like put on this like makeup to make himself look lighter, and it looked bad.
Mm-hmm. Wow. See, I didn't know that he did that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Wow. See, you know what I'm saying? You learn something new every day. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. Cause I wouldn't have thought about that at all, truth be told. You know? I wouldn't thought about that at all. So what about your next book? Because I know you. So what is the next poem that you have?
all right, from Free to BV. Now, this particular poem, I don't know if I read it to you before, but
Um,
it's called "We Have to Dance." Um,
I don't remember
I'm
that one.
trying to. You did I read that one to you already?
I don't remember that one.
Okay, then. I will read that one or this particular poem. Like, go back to Africa, like, or you know what's politically going on in this country? They're trying, like, our history is trying to be a to erase our history as Black people. And I
Hmm.
might expand on this poem into like its own like solo book, kind of like a narrative poem or something, kind of like the Odyssey and Iliad or something like that.
Please do.
All right, let's go back to Africa. In that case, let's pack a few things, shall we?
Go ahead.
We could pack. We could. In that case, let's pack a few things, shall we? We could pack some snacks, potato chips, peanut butter. Don't forget that ice cream scoop. Oh, let's take all these spices. It will go great on this fried chicken. I'm so parched I need to quench my thirst. Let's fill the cooler with beer, wine, mint and julep, even some Jack Daniel. Hey, we need a playlist on this trip. Let's put in some gospel, some blues, some jazz, some rock and roll, some R&B, some funk, some hip hop, whatever music with drums. Now off to Africa we go. Too damn bad we took damn near everything. Oh well, too bad. Thank you.
So what made you want to? So what inspired you for that one?
Now that one is just like racist people are talking about like why don't we go back to Africa? You know how much like a long history how much people of African descent contributed so much to this country. For example, like the snack, like the potato chips were invented by George Crumb, and the peanut butter, like George Washington Carver, I think. Like spices, you know, like spices like come from like Africa and different countries, and I never knew that, like fried chicken. It came from Africa, like in West Africa, where this chicken was seasoned and fried in palm oil,
Hmm.
and like beer and wine. They were made in ancient Egypt, which is a northern northeastern country in the continent of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard like Jack Daniel, the recipe was from a black man, and also how much we contributed to music. Okay,
Mm-hmm. So my question is, since we talk about this, a lot of folks don't talk about this, right? But how does it feel when it's your own kind doing that against you too?
it feels like they're like ignorant and unaware of their history and where we come from.
Hmm. Okay. Wow. That's good to know. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of folks, right?
Mhm.
A lot of folks know, but a lot of folks put on this show. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that I look at that. And what is the name of you- and you about to have a third book, right?
If correct.
Okay, so I don't want to know the name of your third book, but I do want to know what is it going to be about and why this concept.
Well, first I want to prove more versatility I have as an author. Second one, it's kind of like about different things people can do, like make money while sitting on their, behind. Um, because so much has changed in like the workplace. Like you could work from like anywhere, create your own income. But like I heard something about the concept of like job security is like a myth, and people need more like income. What's that? Income security. And one of those
Mhm.
things that inspired this was a book from Liz Ryan called Reinvention Roadmap. Break the rules to get the job you want and the career you deserve. It was one of the books
Mhm.
that inspired it. It really did speak to me because the things about like getting a job in like the workplace or whatever, it's not like it was like when previous generations talk about, and also how it's not like it was. Let's say if you're during the time you're old enough to get a job permit. And I have a 13-year-old nephew, and it's not going to be like it was when he gets old enough to get a job permit.
Mhm. Right. Wow. That is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So my next question is, what do you want to leave for the up and coming generation? What do you want to leave behind?
What I want to leave behind is like pay attention to, like, no matter what job or industry you want to go into, pay attention to like what is going on in those like the changes in the like upheavals or whatever, because the rug can get pulled from under you. You might be finding yourself having to reinvent yourself. Let me give you an example. I had
Okay,
a
please do.
therapist. I had a therapist, like he was retired now, but like since like the late 70s, he was working at the our local newspaper as like that department where, let's say like in the Sunday paper, whatever, you see like different like ads or like coupons and stuff or whatever. He was in that department. He worked there for like over 20 years.
Oh
He
wow.
Nobody had any complaints about him. He didn't do anything wrong or whatever. He did a good job, but he lost his job anyway. So he had to go. He was like in his 50s when this happened. So he went back to school and got his degree and became a therapist. And he did that until he retired a few years ago.
Mhm. Wow. Man, yeah, I mean, okay. It sounds like you know your history. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a
That
history buff. In fact, I have a degree in art history from modern dramatic arts.
can you say that again, please?
I have a degree from the University of South Alabama in art
Mhm.
history with a minor in dramatic arts.
All right. And what is that? Like I never heard of that be for. Can you break that down?
art history. It's like the history of like art,
Okay.
and dramatic arts.
Mm-hmm.
That's like drama, theater.
Mm, okay. I totally understand that. I never heard it like in those terms. That's why I asked you that. That's different. That is different indeed. So my question is, what made you want to go to school and learn all this information now? Like, do you want to pass this information on to somebody else or those that are in your town or all across the world? Like, what you want to do with this information that you
Okay,
receive?
it's just like information. Things like change like every day. And also, I've been to yeah, just I got this degree from December 2020. I mean 13. I graduated in the fall semester.
Hmm.
And can you repeat that question again?
All right. I had said, so I said, where do you want to get this information out to somebody that's in your town or all across the world?
All for me from like my town to like all across the world, since like the world and state of business more globalized now. In fact, I had like podcast interviews from like hostess from like either like Nigeria, Denmark, Australia, Canada, a
Hmm.
man who was either stationed either South Africa or South Korea,
Okay.
and also some people from the United States too.
Wow. Man. Hey,
Oh, and
man.
I
Okay.
forgot to mention a country that's like in their time zone is like the Pakistan Maldives time zone.
Okay. Look, I don't know what time it is there, but wow. Man, okay. That's nice. So y'all had an interview just like this, right?
Yes, this podcast interview, like like what we're doing like right now. It says some of their it's just that not all podcasts I've been on are the same. Like for example, the only makeup I have right now is this lip gloss. Somewhere I have to wear like a full face of makeup and dress up a bit, watch my language. Some others like kind of like we have like a regular conversation. Excuse me.
You are you is fine. So where can everybody find your books? Can you put your information in the private chat if you can?
Well, I'm about to put in like my link tree
Please do. Please do.
right now.
Yes. And I see that you did it. There we go. Yep, I see it right there. I see all your information right there.
Yeah, whatever I
So
could fit in there
okay,
on the link tree app.
you can just take your time. And how can folks get in contact with you?
Well, I am on okay, well I am on Facebook,
Hmm.
Twitter.
Hmm.
I am on Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr, um, fan base, LinkedIn. What else? Pinterest. Oh, let me look
Hmm.
and see where I'm on again. It's just I got a lot of things. Oh, I have two blogs. Oh, I'm on Reddit.
Hmm.
I'm on YouTube.
Okay, nice.
So whatever I've named is on that Linktree app, and also if I miss some things, I apologize.
Oh no, no. Look, you is fine because you already put your link tree down there, and I believe that's a lot of information right there where folks can reach you at. You
Oh,
know what I'm
and also
saying?
yes, and before we go, I would like to take the time to shout out Precious Digital Marketing Agency that have been helpful in my like the marketing and promotion of my book. They made my logo and book trailers and it's more stuff we're working on, like get for like my third book and more. And might try to
Mm-hmm.
get me like a website together and many other things. Oh, and they did design my Waterfall Adams logo.
Okay. Wow. I heard that. I definitely feel you. Do anybody have any questions for the guests? And I see that it's folks that's on. Do anybody have any questions for the guests? She's an author. She does spoken word. She has books out right now, guys. So if y'all see her information in the chat, y'all may want to hit her up. So my next question is, do you have any live books, like books that you mail out, like
I
directly?
like my mail out. Well, I do have some offer copies, as you see right here. I like, mail them out, but first I need to get some envelopes that fit them and some stamps.
Hmm. Okay. Hey,
And I
look.
need to order some more offer copies too, since I do plan on doing like book readings and book signings and things.
Okay, because somebody may want a, a signed book. You know, that's all that I'm saying. My next question is, what inspires you on the everyday basis?
Like everyday life, what is going on in the world, going outside and doing different things.
Hmm. Okay, that's what inspires you.
It's
So,
correct.
all right. So,
Yes.
all right. So, my next question is, what's the best advice someone had gave you?
Uh, well, it comes from the book I just mentioned. Reinvention Roadmap is the only person that is in control of your career is you.
Hmm. Okay, I heard that. I heard that indeed.
And here's the
So,
book I was talking about.
can I see it? Because a lot of folks may want to see it too. Okay, all right. Okay. So, what is the best advice that you gave somebody?
That I gave somebody. Well, people don't really ask much for me the advice the advice that much, but I well, I can give to somebody. Do your research
Hmm.
because there are like scams out there that we haven't heard of or haven't made public or being like really fast paced. We probably haven't heard of.
Hmm. Okay. So, the best advice that you give somebody is just watch out for like the scams and stuff like
That's
that.
correct. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do anybody have any questions before we get up on out of here? I want to thank those that tuned in this evening for a wonderful show. Those that tuned in, those that are watching, those that will watch the replay of this show. Do anybody have any questions for the guests on this evening? If not, y'all could reach out to her. She's on Facebook. She's on all the platforms, you know, and buy a book. Buy a book. Can y'all support her right now? Do anybody have any questions before we get up on out of here? If not, you can watch the replay because I seen that somebody just came in here.
And now I'm ready to share the replay too.
Okay, and she will share the replay as well on on, on her side. Do anybody have any questions for the guests? Does anybody have any questions for the guests before we leave? I guess not. And it's all good. My friend, thank you for this evening. Thank you for this half hour of power. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
you're welcome. Have a
And
good evening.
have a good evening. See you. Enjoy. All right, guys. That's my friend, Miss Adams, guys. Miss Adams. You know what I'm saying? She done gave y'all the information that y'all had needed. You know, so get in contact with her. You know what I'm saying? And y'all have a great day until next time. Peace.
Peace.
They told me once you get some money, then you gon' have more problems. I told them sit back and relax, cause I ain't tripping, I'll solve them. I know that change can make you nervous when you come from the bottom. We got planted up in the mud, but every seed got a blossom. I didn't wanna hear it different when you grow. Yeah. I've been sticking to the script cause I'm the bold. Sticking to the blood, sticking in my blood. Follow me to $1 so they do the job. I can tell you that bad, plus me out in the horror. Made it up in the second time I see the whole story. Wanna get on my second, like it ain't no hero. And I'm back in paradise. I'ma keep it real, my brothers still be swinging sticks like they had top down. And I know my angels swinging sticks for me. I promise everything that God do. I know they think that I would turn to God after I dropped out. Practice what I preach, I made my words become a lifestyle. Used to have the ice up in my heart, now I'm on fire. I'm on lipstick, I be shining bright. They told me once you get some money, then you gon' have more problems. I told them sit back and relax, cause I ain't tripping, I'll solve them. I know that change can make you nervous when you come from the bottom. We got planted up in the mud, but every seed got a blossom. I don't wanna hear what you do when you grow. I've been sticking to the script, cause I'm a bold. Sticking to the blood, seeking you gon' find. Follow me to $1 so we know the joke. Yeah, I'm a big baby, but ain't no money on the chain. Like I said, it was you, I'm a big baby, they got you. This is my time, I ain't in my time. I'm fully clear, I'm ready for that. So much time, I can't change what. I'm better than I'm standing on the platform. I'm on the foundation as solid as a rock. My God, I ain't never drop it down, nobody stop me what we got. Learn to take on people that was being up. They told me once you get some money, then you gon' have more problems. I told them sit back and relax, cause I ain't tripping, I'll solve them. I know that change can make you nervous when you come from the bottom. We got planted up in the mud, but every seed got a blossom. I don't wanna hear it different when you grow. I've been sticking to the script cause I'm a bold. Sticking to the blood, seeking you gon' find. Follow me to $1 so we do the job.